Hi, I'm Prateek. I'm corporate trainer, mentor and life coach. Around 20 years of experience, I have delivered corporate trainings on various topics in India and overseas. I have been delivering programs across the globe, around 8 countries, have handled 248 clients from various domains. Now today, I'm going to talk to you about negotiation skills. This is one of the skills that I feel is something that we practice day in and day out but never acknowledge. This is one of the most taken for granted skill. Yet when we talk about negotiation skills, we always associate it with a financial bargain or a price bargain decision, which it is not. Let me ask you a few questions. Okay, when we all were children, what we used to do to buy or to make our parents buy the favorite toy that we had? We always used to tell them the benefits of those toys. We always used to tell them how good that toy is and how happy you will be having that toy. This is where the negotiation starts. As parents, our parents always used to put condition saying that if you come first in the class, we will get a PSP game. Latest is PSP game. I mean, that is what even I do it with my children. Okay. So when we talk about negotiation right from that stage, how negotiations are only related with price bargain? The thing it is not. Let's take an example that we go to our bosses for sanctioning a leave for a day or 2 days, and there is a big project pressure where we are supposed to be having an important role in that particular project. What do? We always negotiate with our bosses for our leave. We give them n number of possible cases and then we sit across the table and negotiate, saying that I will delegate it to one of my team members and get it done. I will do some extra work before going. I will complete certain things in deadline. So negotiation is an age-old practice, but it always starts from something called denial of need. Okay, both the parties know that they are going to need it, but they start by denying that need. Negotiation often turns into a power game that used to be the traditional model of negotiation. Today, negotiation should be viewed upon something which creates a solid foundation for all future relationships to come. It's like creating a win-win situation. You are negotiating with the other party to understand them better, to make sure that you are going to create benefits in the long run. Now, there are various points where the negotiations come to a deadlock, and how to break that deadlock. A successful or a principled negotiator has various ways of negotiating. This is what I am going to talk about. Let me give you an example. Okay, in one of the banks, one of the banks was taken over recently by a multinational finance corporation. At that point of time, they deputed a manager over there, and there was a big cultural gap between the one which was acquired and the one which had acquired that particular entity. This is where the manager was little authoritative, and that was not liked by most of the people, and they threatening manager that they will resign en masse. They also threatened that they would move some of the key customers to the competitors. Now try and understand the disaster that it could pose. It could be a complete loss of business. This is where the manager stepped in. He realized that there is a need of negotiation that he has to adapt to. Finally, both the parties sat across. They found some way and adapted to a principle called BATNA. which is a part of Roger Fisher models in negotiation skills. Best alternative to no agreement. Okay. Now, both the parties first denied the need, they were hostile towards each other, they agreed that if they are supposed to go in the long run, they are supposed to create a win-win situation. Okay. Let me give you an example. I was negotiating with an Israel-based customer, and the customer was very aggressive in terms of his approach. They were talking to me about certain training programs, how they need to be delivered, and they were talking about a base price. I was supposed to negotiate the price and take the things ahead with them. I went on and I tried convincing them on the values rather than the pricing. I offered them more value for the same price, and that is where we created a win-win situation. So when we talk about negotiation, it is never about I win and you lose, or I lose but you win. It is always about we both win. So this is what I say, win that deal, apply it in our day-to-day lives, make it part of our habit that everything is negotiable, just that we need to look at a possible win-win strategy for both the parties. That's about it.